Well, hello and welcome to semi-finals day here at the European Championships. So there is the order of play for the day. Spain take on Croatia later on. But first up, it's Norway against Germany. Here are the teams arriving earlier. The captain is off first. Murol, Mamelund. And now the team from Germany. Real surprise package this. No one expected to see Norway here, and it's the Norwegians who are coming out first. Norway, who lost the opening match against Iceland in the preliminary stage in Katowice 25-26, but since then they've won all their matches. 34-31 against Croatia, 29-27 against Belarus, and then in the main round they moved to Krakow, where they won comfortably against Poland. A big shock for the host nation, 34-24. Then nearly spoiled their hopes with a 31-all draw against Macedonia before a huge win against the defending champions France, 29-24. So Norway, who have never been in a semi-final at the European Championships, being introduced to the crowd here. 5 players making their debut at a major championship. Only 3 of them played domestically in Norway. They've had some incredible games, and it really is about team play for Norway. There is O'Sullivan coming in. He's actually celebrating his 50th international today, Christian O'Sullivan, the Kristianstad playmaker. And we even have some Danish supporters here. So that is the team from Norway. And there is the coach, Christian Berg, former international player himself. So now the team from Germany, beset with injuries. They arrived here at the European Championship without their captain Uwe Gensheimer and Patrick Goetzky, 2 fantastic wingers. Paul Drux also injured, Patrick Wienczek, the key defender. And then during the championship, they've lost 2 more players, right back Stefan Weinhold, their new captain, and Christian Dissinger. And yet, whoever they seem to throw into the frame have delivered the goods. Like Norway, Germany started off with a 29-32 defeat to Spain and have since won their matches. They beat Sweden and Slovenia in Wrocław in the preliminary stage. Came through in 2nd place behind Spain from that group. In the main round, wins against Hungary, Russia, and then Denmark, a big pressure game at the end. The winner going through to the semi-final. They booked their semi-final ticket. Germany, who finished 7th at the World Championships last year in Qatar, but amazingly, because of all the injury woes that have beset them, have just 5 players left in this squad from the Qatar World Championships last year. But the fans believe. They are very much hoping that they can deliver here today. Germany, who have reached 4 semi-finals at European Championships, only won it once in 2004 when they beat the hosts Slovenia. For Germany, 10 players make their debut at a major competition, which makes a result all the more remarkable. The last player coming in, Yannick Kolbacher, and there's the coach, Dagur Sigurdsson, former Icelandic international. Took over in October 2014. So the scene is set, and Norway, what a surprise they were arriving here. I don't think anybody saw them coming. Referees from France, Pichon and Revret, more about them later. And the rest of the table officials are being introduced. But the fans, they've just got one thing on their mind. They want victory and a place in the final. So with the introductions complete, It's now time for the national anthems. So it'll be Norway first. Big cheer from the Norwegian fans who made the trip. And now it's Germany. Well, I think maybe even a louder cheer for the German team, and they wheel round. They've played 8 times in official competition, Germany winning 4, Norway 2, and 2 draws. But in fact, the last 2 meetings between these teams in official competition at World Championships 2011 and 2009 were Norwegian wins. So here is the lineup for Norway, who should start with Hansen, Sagosen and Reinken across the back, with Bjornsen and Jørndal on the wings. Murol on the line. Sagosen likely to swap with Mamelundo in defence. And there is Sagosen, 20 goals so far in the competition, 44% success rate, 29 assists. Plays for Aalborg in Denmark. For Germany, well, a lot of rearranging to do with all the injuries, but probably we will see Fett, Strobel and Vida across the back. Reichmann and Damke seem a slam dunk to start on the wings, with Pekala on the line, while Andreas Wolf, the least experienced of the 2 keepers behind Lichtlein, likely to start. He's been phenomenal. There is Stefan Fett, 23 goals, a 64% success rate, very effective. 21 assists for the left back, who plays for Wetzlar, currently 7th in the Bundesliga. So the coach for Norway, Christian Berg, what a dream they are living. And he is so calm, mild-mannered, even in the tensest of situations. He speaks quietly, makes his point very clearly. Dagur Sigurdsson, the Icelander, in charge of Germany, a bit more passion. He gets a bit lively, shouts again, pokes his finger at a few players every now and again. So the referees, Stéphane Pigeon and Laurent Reveret. French referees who were at the World Championships in Qatar last year. Stéphane Pigeon there with his back to us, the most experienced of the 2 referees. So here we go then, Germany in the white shirts throw off this first semi-final of Euro 2016 at the Krakow Arena. Norway today in the all-red strip. Can the fairy tale continue for the Scandinavians? So it is indeed Strobel, Fett, Vida on the far side. A bit of a messy one, but shove by Esperin. Hansen gives a free throw for Germany and a nod of approval from Dagor Sigurdsson. Although little handoff, found the gap, he's got a penalty. Defending inside the area, Damke. Clearly shoved, got the gap, the whole bench are on their feet. So Reichmann will take the penalty, taken all their penalties, 19 from 20 scored, and his good record maintained. First goal of the game, between arm and leg. Ole Erevik in goal, plays in France for Bidex, but the celebrations at the other end. Reichmann plays for Kielce in Poland. He's well known to the local audience. So first attack for Norway. They've come in with the Reinkind at right back. Sagosen is expected in the centre. Hansen at left back. So it is no change from the start that they've had mostly. And he's won a penalty too. Sagosen, a shove as he went through. Just 20 years of age. And the defender caught inside the area. Crashes into Wolf in goal. So up steps Jondal. He scored 4 from 6 in the championship, but Wolf only made 1 save from 7 meters. Doesn't change much, I'm afraid, for him. First goal then for Norway goes to Magnus Jondal. One of just 3 players in the Norwegian team who play their club handball domestically. He plays for Ulf Arendal, currently top of the league. "6-0 defense by Norway, but it's extremely active. Very, very deep. They push up quickly. You can see there Mamelund comes out. A save. Several players know each other, because no less than 4 of the Norwegian team. There's a free throw for Germany, meanwhile, for Pekala's foul. Tried to get the ball, and Mamelund getting in his way. But 4 of the Norwegians play their club handball for German teams. Reinkind at Rhein-Neckar Löwen, where he's actually plays alongside Pekala, the line player who's got the ball now. Mamelund plays for Kiel, the German champions, as does Germany's left winger Damke. Norway's Tonnesen, the right back, is playing against a fellow right back from Fuchs Berlin, the German Vida, while Hukerud, Norwegian line player, plays at Hanover. They're 2 Germans, club teammates against him today, Schmidt and Hefner. So a lot of friendships, a lot of club mates. A rather strange look for Mamelund there. It's a yellow card, me. Occupational hazard. He's had 5 2-minute suspensions, but on this occasion he got out there quickly. The break is on. Murol, oh, smuggles it past Wolf. Tough as old boots. Bjarte Murol, a 33-year-old who plays for Skjern in Denmark. Hefty shove by Fett, but he just lobs the ball down on the ground. Bit of spin on it. And Fett, for that little shove, gets a yellow card of his own. 2-1 Norway. Well, in fact, one club is doing very well. German side Kiel, in fact, have 1 player in each of the 4 semi-final teams. Erevik beaten as Vida gets his first of the game. Into the line. Good save, but there was a little shove and another yellow card. It's a penalty. Wolf comes off, he'll be substituted. And he can't quite believe it. I think it's gone to Julius Kuhn. Murol's happy though, job done. Kuhn, who was brought in as a replacement of Dissinger for the last game after the injury. There's the foul again. Murol gets it. Well, I thought he let go of him. Jondal, Lichtline's coming to goal. Makes no difference. most experienced player on the court, Lichtlein. 202 internationals, but even he can't save that one. Right next to the face, and sportingly Jondal apologizes. It's perfectly okay to do. It's a difficult place for the goalkeeper to block, but it is usually customary to give an apology. Oh, brilliant play, but a save by Erevik. Play on, says the referee. Pekala. Five minutes played, it's 3-2 to Norway. So Mamelund will come off. He's only being used in defense. Sagosen waiting to come on again. Both teams very young, great prospects for the future. There's the little shove. Handbags at dawn, really. Reinkind coming in again. Oh, completely misses the connection with Sagosen. Hansen has to go and fetch it. Reinkind to inside the area anyway, and Wolf gets the ball out. So far so good for Berger. Oh, that was nicely done, but a little shove. Reinkind has got himself a yellow card. Erevik came out like an absolute missile, got right in the face. But it's all to no avail. Here it is. Look at the lovely dummy. Erevik out so quickly, cut the angle down, but there was a shove. So Reichmann. And he scores again. Second goal of the game for Reichmann. Plays the Polish side, Kielce. So as I said earlier, 4 of the Norwegians play their club handball in Germany and are up against their club teammates here. And if it's an advantage or not in these cases, Reinkind trying to get the ball into Murol. It's well intercepted, but unfairly, say the referees. And a little sign by Stéphane Pigeon, let's calm things down. An interesting fact about the semi-finalists here at Euro 2016 is that all 4 of them come from just 2 qualifying groups. It's going to be another free throw and a yellow card. Pekala this time. Croatia and Norway qualified first and second from Group 1, while Spain qualified ahead of Germany from Group 7, both winning at home against the other. And also interesting that all the semi-finalists come from just 2 groups here in the preliminary round of the European Championships, rather. Spain and Germany from Group C in Wrocław, and Norway and Croatia from Group B in Katowice. Well, Wolf looks on rather disconsolately. Hansen hammers one in. Seems to be saying, where was the defense? No worry to Espen Lee Hansen, the 26-year-old who plays in Austria for Bregenz. He's made it 4-3. If you look down the lineup for the German team, most of them play for clubs who are kind of mid-ranking, not all of them. That's another penalty. And they're testing hard, and Hansen's got a 2-minute suspension. The fans were asking for it. He turns and has a quick look at Stéphane Pigeon. He's not going to change his mind. Let's have a quick look. Oh, hard shove. Pushing Vida into Jondal. So Hansen is off. Change the goalkeeper. In comes Espen Christiansen of Danish side, Georgi Svenborg. Can he do any better against Reichmann? Sadly not for him. That's a 3rd goal for Reichmann. Plays for Kielce. Oh yes, they are happy. It's all square again, 4-4 here in Krakow. Well, what a turn-up we had in the last day of the main round. Norway beating France 29-24. It still left the French with a chance to go through to the semi-final if Croatia could beat the host Poland in the last match. That's gone wide by 5 goals or more, but no more than 10. No one thought that was going to happen. And then Croatia absolutely destroyed Poland, 37-23 in that match, and came from 4th place in the group to book their semi-final ticket and leave out not only defending champions France, but to the despair of the locals, the host Poland. The only consolation, and it is small consolation, is that Poland, who hoped to be in the semi-final, ended up 4th in the group. They have beaten Sweden today, 26-24 in the 7th place playoff. It's another free throw. Possession stays with Germany. Into the line, brilliant! Pekala waiting patiently. They crossed and crossed until they could move the defence out of the way, and when Reinkin just made that sidestep and Murol wasn't sticking to Pekala, the ball goes in. 10 minutes played, and Germany lead Norway 5-4. Norway will be back to full strength in a handful of seconds now. There'll be some relief. They conceded 2 goals on the back of that suspension. So here we go. And Christian Bjornsson returns in on the right wing. Plays in Sweden for Kristianstad. Oh, nice turn! Beautiful goal by Sander Sagosen. His first of the game. Real wonder kid of Norwegian handball, although they all are now, frankly, having reached the semi-final. National heroes. And the 20-year-old races back. Got to go and swap and get Mamelund on in defence. Two on the line for the moment. Oh, a hefty shove by Christian O'Sullivan, who's come on. And he turns to Strobel, and all he can say is man up. That was nothing. It's not the way the referee sees it, though, because he's got himself a 2-minute suspension, and he's still ranting about it as he comes off. German fans aren't unhappy, though. Well, he was a shove with the chest. A bit more space now, just as Norway got back to full strength again. Oh, going for the attacking foul, didn't get it. Oh, and now another 2-minute suspension for Norway. Jondal, is it? Let's have a quick look. He just caught him slightly, yes. Minimal contact, but I'm afraid anything with the face. And the referee was right there. And problems are mounting for the Norwegians as Jondal heads off. 27-year-old who plays for Arendal. He has a quick word with O'Sullivan on the way. Guess what just happened to me, and sits down next to Tønnesen, hero of the France match. Well, the German fans, they're up for the party here. 6 against 4. Bit of patience, but not too much, because they've got a long time now with the power play. And that's one. Reichmann. First goal for him from open play as he beats Ole Erevik. Feed in. Mamelund tried to cut the angle, but Reichmann was opening it all the time, diving towards the middle. What a championship he's had. 33 goals, Reichmann. 6th top scorer in the competition. Free throw, Norway keep possession. They've got to try and make it a long attack as Sigurdsson looks on. Can be happy, and oh, they've got the yellow cards already. He gets a bit of a word, an earful. Put his leg out. That was Julius Kuhn, and Kuhn's got away with it, I think. Sagosen drifted off to the right as Germany push up Reichmann at the front of the defense. Passive play is going to come sooner or later. There it is again, Schmidt getting in the way. Sagosen pulls his head back and the referee's arms up now. Passive play, shot needed. Not that kind of shot though. Reinkin belts it over the top of the crossbar. So Christian Berger still calm as ever. Handful of seconds before they're back to full strength. They've done all right. They've conceded one while they've been 2 down, but there's still a bit of time for Germany. Fett into the wing. Big angle. Damke. And the Kiel winger gets his first of the semi-final. Opens the angle. Tempts Erevik out a bit and then just puts it past the hand. Norway have got one of their players back and they'll just do a couple of more passes here and then they'll be back to full strength again. Lee Hansen shifts left and Myrhol can return on the line. Sagosen back again. Hansen, Reinkind looked for the line, well defended by Germany, closed Myrhol quickly. Oh, they've stolen it, have they? No. Reinkind got there quicker. And Berger, that's about as frustrated as he's seen him, and Reinkind tries a long-range shot again. Not a great effort, comfortable save for Andreas Wolf. The Wetzlar goalkeeper, and well, he is starting to feel it. I'd be very, very keen to get Tonnesen on. He's a bit more mobile and it might just help against this German defense, which is moving around very quick. Fett into the wing again. Damke, oh, lovely, bit of spin on the ball. And the 22-year-old who scored 63 goals this season for Kiel in the Bundesliga. Myrhol pulled down. Once more, it's Julius Kuhn, the Gummersbach left back, who's been used predominantly in defense at the moment. 1.98 m, and Berger starting to pace. Tonnesen has come on, and that's a great move. He might just inject a bit of pace into the attack. There's space behind the front defender. Sagosen hoping to get a bit more as he finds a way through, but he's forced wide. Well, Berger thinking about a team timeout. Clearly, as Sagosen is moved out by Pekala. And Germany defending very well indeed. Sagosen, wide, clipped the outside of the post, and Wolf happy with that. 2 saves from 6 so far for the German keeper. Into the wing. And they are just finding so much space around the outside of the defense. 5th goal. Team timeout. No surprise there for Norway as the fans celebrate for Germany. Let's continue good atmosphere in Arena Krakow. Come on, repeat this song. So no goals for 5.5 minutes for Norway. They've conceded 4. And they've all gone around the outside. And Wolf saves. The ball's loose. Myrhol's got the follow-up. And the captain in the right place and the right time, and some relief at least for Berger and his team. Tønnesen gets the shot away. Good save by Wolf. But all the players pushed up for the break and there was no one back to help the keeper. 9-6 Germany. Long range shot down the middle, saved by Erevik. Tønnesen looks up, there's an option on the far left, they haven't taken it. Jondal was waiting. Luckily, it's tidied up by Lee Hansen, gets his second. Left back from Bregenz. Jondal was screaming from the beginning. Bit of spin to get around the German keeper. The frustration. There's a man who started it all with this save. So a couple of quick goals and Norway back in the range now. Vida in the middle. Strobel now on the left back position. Oh, brilliant. Near post. Strobel races off to be substituted. He and Fett not being used in defence. And Erevik going backwards all the time, and he's going, where's the defence? 3-goal lead. See the bottom of the picture, when the camera drops down, you'll see Fett and Strobel are the players who are not defending. Kuhn and Limke coming in for that duty. Defending inside the area, it's a penalty. And Henrik Pekkala looking at his feet after that, as if to say, am I really inside? No. There's the handoff, and as he steps across to intervene on Hukerud, who's just replaced Murol, he's well inside. So Lichtlein has come in again. He saved 4 from 9 prior to this match in the competition. Oh, saves it. And Jondal comes away empty-handed this time. Little hand, and there you go. Saved by Lichtlein. No luck for Jondal. And interestingly, Lichtlein was in the German team that won the European Championships in 2004 and the World Championships on home soil for Germany in 2007, although he was very much reserve and didn't play, but he was in the squad, was able to join in the celebrations and say, well, I was there. Vida's shot there parried away by Erevik. Reacted well. And Berger pacing. Goalkeeper efficiency, 29% for Erevik, 36% for Wolf. Well, technically it's a joint effort because Lichtlein's come on, saved 1 from 2 penalties. Tønnesen waiting wide, but they pushed up on him. They seem to know the danger, but that just gives a little bit more room for O'Sullivan. Beautifully placed, nice and wide, and Wolf rooted to the spot. 2 goals in it. Well, it had all gone a little bit wrong for them when they were 9-5 down. Oh, saved! Still in play, Germany have it, wing to wing. Reichmann couldn't exploit it though. The high pass, by the time it reached him, Jondal was back. And just a bit of mopping required. So 8 official meetings between these teams. Germany winning 4, Norway 2 and 2 draws. So the last 2 official meetings at the World Championships of 2011 and 2009, Norwegian wins. World Championship 2005, a draw, as was the European Championship in 2000. You have to go all the way back to European Championship qualifier in 1997 for the last German win in official competition. They have met in friendlies since, and most recently in June 2014 in Wetzlar, Germany, when Norway won 32-30. Ah, brilliant save by Erevik. That's not making Sigurdsson very happy. Oh, he offered him the inside post, said, go on, please shoot there, look, I'm moving out. And then he put his hand down. We're past the 20-minute mark in the first half, though Germany still lead by 2. Looks to the line, well stolen, and somehow stayed out of the area as well. O'Sullivan, Wolf, big save. Christian Bjørnsen comes away empty-handed. 4th save of the game for Wolf, the Wetzlar keeper. He's made of rubber. Wolf, 36% save rate. It's around his average in the competition. So as I said, Norway won the last friendly between these two. Germany won a couple of friendlies back in 2011. Another long-range shot. Be happy with that, because that's Hefner, who's just come on, 26 years old, the Hanover right back. And he was brought in for the injured Weinhold. Little handoff. O'Sullivan, Tonnesson! Oh yes, he's found his range. Tonnesson, who plays for Fuchs Berlin. Attacking foul. It's called against Julius Kuhn. Tonnesson shoots into Wolf. Tried a little punching effort. The break is on. Damke cuts towards the inside. Brilliant save! Erevik, he's stringing them together as well. And the angle was perfect. He cut back in. And once again, the P-Dex goalkeeper comes off better. 7th save for Erevik. He's on 41% save rate. That's phenomenal. They're actually missing the last save on that stat they've just shown. Oh, that was high. And O'Sullivan makes sure that he shows Stéphane Pigeon, the referee, as he turns around, thinks that was in my face. It's not that long ago that an accidental face slap by Jondal was punished with a 2-minute suspension. Into the wing. Not a big angle. It's off the post and stays out. The very man we're talking about, Jondal. Kuhn comes in quick. Takes a shot. He's shoved off it, though, by Murol. And Berg thinks that was fair. And Murol has a word on the way back as well. Erevik, alert as ever. He's been around, Erevik. He's in France now with P-Dex, but he's played in Denmark with Aalborg and Kolding. He's been in Germany with Magdeburg and also in Spain with Ademar. 35-year-old who's played 163 internationals for Norway. Legendary keeper. Another save, number 8 for Erevik. This time off Stefan Fett. Tonnesson. Cheeky. Dropped it down next to the keeper, Esper Lee Hansen. He gets his 3rd goal. Andreas Wolf looks none too impressed. And I have to say, Norway are looking like a re-energized side since the introduction of Tonnesson. Back within 1. So Strobel in the middle. Fett. Oh, yes. Erevik moved off and he just left the door open. Fett gets his first goal from 4 attempts, but very quickly the throw-off is taken and Jondal this time does come off better. Wolf infuriated. Lovely little broken wrist shot, and there, the goal at the other end. So 25 minutes played in the first half, and Germany still leading though, but just by the 1 goal. They were 9-5 up at one point. Fett. Oh, straight down the middle. That was actually a comfortable effort by... Oh, and that's going to be punished at the other end, and they are level. The captain scores, Bjarte Murol. Man who's playing his 5th European Championship, beats Wolf, while at the other end, Fed's shot straight down the middle. That was one of the more comfortable saves for Erevik, and a team timeout called by Germany. Team timeout's over. We have just over 4 minutes remaining. Berger calm as ever. You probably saw the earpiece in his left ear. He suffers from tinnitus. Gives him a buzzing in the ear all the time. I could imagine being in an arena like this with a thumping music. It's probably not the best thing for him. Germany have now brought on Pieszkowski. That won't count. It's inside the area. Well, the attempted rebound actually comes off one post and drifts towards the other. It's given to Germany. Mamelun smiles about it. Well, Germany, with all the injury woes they had, no one really expected them to reach the semi-finals, especially after they lost additionally Weinhold and Dissinger. But definitely, I think no one saw Norway coming up the outside track and coming up fast as well. How refreshing. O'Sullivan, clever, cuts out the back and goes for the wing. Bjornsson, first goal for the man from Kristianstad, finds his teammate. And he's even smiling. They've gone in front. O'Sullivan to Bjornsson, and the Kristianstad connection works beautifully. 3 minutes remaining. So Strobel in the middle. Pieszkowski at left back now. Technically a playmaker at Lübeck. He's coming in now. He's a big player. And Murol's gone down, looking for the attacking foul. Gets a talking to by Stéphane Pigeon about diving around, but the irony, of course, in all of this was that he blew the whistle just as Pieszkowski got away. And of course, he shakes his hands quite rightly. And he goes, can't you just wait 3 seconds, wait for the outcome, and then give him a talking to? So it's all to do again for Germany. On the far side, they've got Hefner. The Norwegian fans, though, they're in good spirits now. Come back from a 4-goal deficit to lead by 1 in the first half of the semi-final here, Euro 2016. Quick switch back. Passive play being called against the Germans. A shot's needed. They got one there. While he was running, he had to shoot across his body. It was going to be an awkward shot if he went for it. Not only have they given away the penalty, but there's a 2-minute suspension. That was a costly action. Bjornsson is off. He says something to Tønnesen, which is probably actually destined for the referees, but he's pushing in the back of Damke, but from where he was, it was going to be difficult to shoot. He'd have been better off letting him have his chances. Reichmann, yes, cool head. 6th goal for him. They're back level again. Top corner. He's saying, oh, no, I was that close to it, says Erevik. Well, one's clapping, the other looks almost disconsolate. It's not that bad. It's all level. There's still 2 minutes to go to the half-time break. So Norway now with Joachim Hukkerud on the line, who plays for Hanover, 9th in the German Bundesliga. Good save by Wolf. Play on, says the referee. Hansen was looking for more, and away come the Germans. Bit of pace down the middle. That's nicely done, but the defense is already in place, and Wolf is even coming out to help at the middle. And Berger frustrated. So about a minute and a half remaining, but Norway short-handed for still 1 minute, and lots of substitutions being made. The Germans have got to make their minds up here. They've taken a lot of time, and it's their time while they've got a power play. Finally, it's Fett who returns. Strobel and Hefner on the right side. They've got one back. Erik Schmidt, also from Hanover. Straight through the legs of Erevik. Erik Schmidt plays, moved from Friesenheim in the second division last summer to Hanover. Up against his club teammate Hukerud, Norwegian line player. Handful of seconds before they're back to full strength again. Now Norway in 30 seconds in the first half. Late goal would be really handy. Tonnesen, the defense closed, and now it's passive play. Hansen again, good block. Taken too long. Germany have the ball. 15 seconds. Got to hurry up. Seem to take his time. They've made the substitution. Fett is on. Hefner is on. 8 seconds. Hope someone's looking at the clock here. There it is. Save, Tonnesen. And a buzzer goes before he gets to Wolf anyway. Well, an interesting first half. Seesaw. First Germany had the initiative, 4 goals up. Norwegians hit back slowly but went 1 in front. But at halftime now, the Germans have edged again, and they're 14-13 up. Wow, time to catch our breath here. Great performance by both teams. 54% of Norway's attacks succeeding, 56% of Germany's. On their shooting, it's the same, 48% each. And turnovers, Germany have had 4. Norway have kept it clean, just 1, but they've had 4 2-minute suspensions. Germany, none. And that's been costly. But they have managed to get 4 fast breaks, the Norwegians. Missed 1 of them, mind you. So the top scorers then for the first half, Myrhol, Jondal and Hansen all on 3 for Norway, but it's Tobias Reichmann, the German winger, who's top scoring in the semi-final with 6 goals so far. And the shot-to-goal ratio in the first half. First, it's Norway in the brown. They're getting more and more shots, you can see, but unfortunately, the success rate is going the other way. While Germany in blue, very good first 10 minutes, very good second 10 minutes, and then they've gone off the boil at the end, but somehow, because the Norwegians are as well, they've managed to edge in front and stay there. So with a score 14-13 to Germany here in the first semi-final of Euro 2016, we're going to take a break, but join us again for the second half. We'll see you shortly. So welcome back to the Krakow Arena, half-time here in the first semi-final of Euro 2016, and Germany are leading Norway 14-13. It's been a very tight first half. The initiative initially with the Germans, then the Norwegians wrestled it back, and then the Germans have managed to edge in front. But it's been nip and tuck here, and frankly, too close to call. Great performances by the keepers at both ends. Andreas Wolf, 6 saves, a 33% save rate, but outdone at the other end by Ole Erevik, the 35-year-old keeper who's made 11 saves from 24 shots, a 46% save rate, which is very high, especially when you bear in mind he came into this match with a 24% save rate. That said, though, he also played a blinder against France. So Tønnesen is ready. The clock is still counting down. It'll be a little while before we start. And for Christian Berger, frustration initially. The Spanish fans are here, a bit early. Their semi-final, of course, against Croatia coming up a little later. So these two surprise teams in the semi-final, but the fans are loving it. We're just about there. Hang on to your hats. Here we go. So Norway throw off the second half of Euro 2016 semi-final, trailing by 1, and a change in defence. And Tønnesen, who made a big difference when he came on for Norway, is now being individually marked by Tobias Reichmann. He's gone very wide now to try and stay out of the way. O'Sullivan defending inside there. He just had to take a shot. Murali did well. Had to shoot around the legs of the defender in the end. Pekala. And for that matter, Kuhn well inside. As you're trying to, just needs to get the shot going, and he got it. So Lichtlein is back on for Germany. Oh, unlucky. Björnsson got enough power on that one to score his second, but the German keeper read it. He just couldn't quite get behind it. It's all square here in Krakow again. Fans are on their feet. Save some of that energy for later. So Vida at right back. Fett is in the centre. Strobel has now shifted left. It's the starting lineup all over again. Fett. Tønnesen tempted out. He's got to watch it because they use the space almost straight away. Nothing given. Mjol's away. Chases on, but they won't catch him. And he beats Wolf. Goal number 4 for the Norwegian captain. Wolf is not impressed. The Wetzlar keeper looks on, and an error at the other end punished. And he was being caught all the time, Murol, but he just had enough of a head start. 15-14 to Norway. 4 fast break goals for the Norwegians. They've had 27 in the competition so far. That's a penalty. Fed breaks through, shoved in the act of shooting. Sigurdsson shakes his head, and another opportunity for Reichmann as we see the foul again. Tønnesen catches him mid-air. Easy decision for the referees. Can Reichmann maintain his 100% record in the semi-final? He can. Scores his 8th. Beg your pardon, his 7th goal rather. 5 from 5 at the 7-meter line, and Dagur Sigurdsson, coach trying to look evil and menacing. Well, O'Sullivan tries to surprise Wolf, but he reacts quickly. Wolf's happy with that. Oh, hammer shot. Julius Kuhn, his first of the semi-final. Mamelund in attack for the moment. Penalty. Well, O'Sullivan's darting runs causing all manner of problems for the German defence. Interestingly, O'Sullivan, whose father, David, played for Great Britain back in the 80s. Little acceleration, takes off, and there's the shove in the air. Not only that, the defender standing inside the area anyway. So, Lichtlein returns, and he's trying to outstare Björnsson. No difference this time. Hammers it away, and Lichtlein barely time to react. So Berge is happy, level the score. Oh, not a great pass by Vida. Gets the ball back, hands off. Fett. Oh, 2-minute suspension. Tønnesen. Vida's gone flying. Tønnesen looks bemused. Pushes him in midair. Well, twice actually. He's off. And that's bad news for them. That's his second. And it means that Norway may not be able to use him in defence, because they'll risk losing him in attack. One more suspension, he'll be red carded. Vida getting up rather gingerly. He did go down from a long way up. More to the point though, he completely lost his balance when he got shoved and was falling backwards. Been a bit winded. He seems to be okay though. The 21-year-old who plays for Fuchs Berlin, part of the German team who won the European Under-20 World Championships in 2014. Oh yes, a bit of air guitar, never went amiss. So, power play for Germany. Oh, dispossessed. Myrhol managed to launch the ball ahead. Oh, cleverly done. O'Sullivan almost reaches behind the goalkeeper as if he's trying to hide it down the back of his shirt. Lovely steal by Myrhol, and Fett caught napping the extra man, and they're the ones who concede. Look at that. Whoop. Now you see it, now you don't. Oh, and an attacking foul. Bad spell by Germany. Turned over twice on a power play. Sigurdsson ain't going to be too happy. How do you say I'm annoyed in Icelandic? So the attack is on. Well, remember, if you want to get lots of facts and figures and stories from behind the scene, you can go onto the website, ehf-euro.com. There's lots there. Or why not even join us on Twitter at EHF Euro. Just couldn't quite get the power on it this time. O'Sullivan planted it into the floor, took a lot of the pace off it. And Berge disappointed. Well, I think Norway may want this suspension to continue at this rate. They seem to be doing even better when they're short-handed. So Vida, Strobel in the centre now. Oh, a bit of space. Oh, he didn't shoot straight away. Myrhol almost ending up right underneath him. Vida in danger of being upended again. Oh, that's good. Finally broke through. Beats Myrhol. Stefan Fett. 25-year-old plays for Wetzlar, 7th in the Bundesliga. Had a few injury problems this season, Fett. 50 goals for his club, but only 12 matches played. It's interesting that one of the players that they brought in for Weinhold, who was injured for the last game, Hefner, he scored 112 goals for Hanover this season, 6th top scorer, and it still only made him a reserve. It's often the way, though. It's all about playing style and how it fits in with the national team, and the way Sigurdsson sees it. As another free throw. Reinkin pulled up, as Berge says, please go around the outside, don't try and go through him. Reinkin, who suffered early on, he just couldn't get any kind of rhythm. There he is. 23-year-old who plays for Rhein-Neckar Löwen in Germany. Inside the area, Björnsson, is it? Jöndal, rather. So substitution changes are made. Strobel is on again. Berger is beginning to look very frustrated. Readjusts his earpiece. It must be difficult as well with tinnitus in this atmosphere, because got to try and think clearly as well. It's just another extraneous. Oh, lovely pass to the line. Good save. Erevik and Norway break. They're at full strength, incidentally. Have been for a little while. Little handoff. Penalty. Defending inside the area. The gap. It was only just open, but Lee Hansen found it. Just cuts inside, and Reichmann jumps into him. And the referee says sorry, but he had right of way on that occasion. It's just a nanoseconds decision. The president of the European Handball Federation, Jean Briot, enjoying the occasion. So, Wolf, can he stop Björnsson? Not this time. Picks the ball out of the goal. Björnsson, fourth goal, 3 penalties. And the man from Kristianstad in Sweden happy with that. Little shift brought down, and Murol in the way. Norway, of course. Well, they're taking their goalkeeper off for Germany. That's interesting. Going for a quick play, an extra man in the wall. It's inside anyway, but he'd landed on the 3rd step. Now the Germans bringing in Simon Ernst. And at the other end, though, Murol helps himself. Captain gets his 5th. Highest scoring player in the Norwegian team. And look at the reaction from Berger. 2 goals ahead, Norway. Is this the turning point, or can Germany just edge themselves back in? The goal by Murol, who scored, well, now over 500 goals for Norway since this championship started in 171 internationals. Little handoff. That's going to be a free throw. The foul on Fett. Reinkind has a little talking to, and again the Germans are going to attack. 7 against 6. Well, no. Wolf goes back on again. They were thinking about it. Don't need to, not when you're shooting like that. Fett, 3rd goal for him. It came off a defender. It'll be a throw-in from the corners. Berg makes the substitutions. Reinkind's off, and Tønnesen going to be back on again. Tønnesen, who's on his 2nd 2-minute suspension. Probably can't be used in defence because the Germans will drive at him mercilessly to try and get him that 3rd 2-minute suspension. Hukerud has gone in on the line as well for Murol. Lee Hansen. Tønnesen. Sagosen on as well. Oh, Lee Hansen, jump shot, caught. And they're on the break now, Germany. There are too many Norwegians back, surely. They've managed to keep possession. Well, a theatrical dive for the ball by Julius Kuhn. And Berger frustrated that. So 10 minutes played in the 2nd half. It feels like more somehow. And onto the line comes Yannick Kohlbacher, 20-year-old, 1.93 meters, 105 kilos. He's not a tall line player per se, but he's just almost as wide as he is tall. Strongly built. It's a free throw, and again, they put the wall up by bringing on an extra player. Ernst is there with the yellow bib on. No goalkeeper there to try and create some extra space. Oh, brilliant. Oh, what a save! Instinctive reaction by Erevik, and Murol's got the loose ball. Lee Hansen looks for the opportunity. He'll bring it back. Brilliant by Erevik. 35-year-old keeper. Pulled that one out of nowhere. 13th save. Sagosen. Hukerud out and drops back in on the line. Dispossessed on the way through. He couldn't quite control the shot, O'Sullivan. He's got himself a free throw as Kolbacher races off to make way for Lemke in defence. And Norwegian fans coming in all shapes and sizes and dress. Sagosen, Tønnesen. O'Sullivan, leans around the player and lets one absolutely rip, but it clips the top of the bar, and back come Germany at pace. Vida. They're slowing things down a bit now. So Fett in the centre. Kuhn returns to the fray on the left side. The player was called in for Dissinger for the last main round match, that crucial match that they had to win. And they did, 25-23 against Denmark, who had a foot in the semi-final at that point, and saw it snatched from them, courtesy of their defeat to Germany, but also Spain's win after that against Russia. That is a lovely goal. Kuhn, second goal of the game. And Murol couldn't control it. Germany level again, having briefly been 2 down. Has a word with the captain as he steps off, Berger. So more and more substitutions being made, and he's bringing up Magnus Gullerud, line player who may come on shortly. Used predominantly in a defensive role. We'll see what happens there. Sagosen, Tønnesen, strong shot, but well read. Wolf got it into the line. And it's a penalty, defending inside the area. Sagosen caught there as he got in behind Pekala. He comes in. Well, was he driven over the line? Arguing he hadn't turned. There's the save at the other end by Wolf. So Norway changed keeper. Espen Christiansen, who came on for a penalty earlier. 30-year-old who plays for Georgi Svenborg in Denmark. 38 internationals for Norway. He's been the main choice up until the last match. And he can't stop that one either. Reichmann continues with his impressive record. 6 penalties scored from 6 attempts. Plus 2 open play goals. So Germany edged back in front again. This seesaw semi-final. Hukerud. O'Sullivan shifted left. Attacking with 2 line players at the moment, Hukerud and Gullerud. Seeing if a 4-2 can create a little bit more space. It's going to be a free throw. The foul on Sagosen. Although they're playing 4-2, they're effectively playing without a left wing. Well, that was an easy one for the referee. Bit of Greco-Roman wrestling. So there is Gullerud. So 4-2 attack, but with no left wing. So they're keeping 3 at the back. Into the line, straight through him. Surely he's being held. Nothing, says the referee. Wolf is happy with that. And Gullerud, not much, I'm afraid. Gullerud, who plays for Sønderjysk in Denmark, 8th in the league there. And Germany for now stay with the big line player, Kolbacher. Vida. They're pushing slightly up in front. O'Sullivan's waiting at about 8 meters. Trying to make sure he gets there early for Fett. Into the... Oh! Nothing, says the referee. Kolbacher got the ball. Erevik, another save. Closed angle. Oh, brilliant. Broken wrist shot. Bjornsson gets his 5th goal. Tønnesen fed the ball out. He didn't get a huge angle from it, but he was jumping outwards. Wolf ducked his head down, and as he broke his wrist, curved it over the keeper. 20 all again, midway through the second half in semi-final 1 here at Euro 2016. Is to decide who will play, either Spain or Croatia, who meet later on. Mamelund has done a huge job in defence. Oh, the ball's lost. Had to give it away. He was afraid it was going to be a double dribble. Oh, lovely. Oh, saved by Wolf. O'Sullivan dummied the pass. It opened the door to go through. And I'm afraid his miserable afternoon continues. 2 from 6 as Domagoj Dunjak, the Croatian line player, or playmaker rather, looks on. There was the foul, the ball stolen, but Wolf came to the rescue. Save number 10. Oh, you're allowed to cheer. That was a good effort by your keeper. Our team are definitely here. Coach looking on as well. Manolo Cardenas, whose Spanish team are one of the favourites for the tournament. One of the few favourites who made it through. Oh, well, when he's on song, he's unstoppable. Julius Kuhn, he scored 88 goals this season for Gummersbach in the Bundesliga. 3 here today. And now Norway on the back foot. They were 19-17 up. They've now conceded 4 goals to 1 to see the Germans take the initiative from them. It's been the picture of the whole game. Sagosen, Tønnesen. Oh, that's lovely. Now there is a good angle. And Bjørnsen, much more comfortable there, gets his 6th goal. The odds against the keeper once he'd managed to get that kind of angle. Well, of course, the Norwegian women's team, holders of treble titles. European World Olympics. The men have somehow been in the shadow all the time. Is this the moment for them to come out into the light? Well, they've already done it, frankly, reaching the semi-final. A huge, huge achievement, but they want more. They've got the podium in their sights now. Kuhn, they've got to watch him, looks for the line. He goes straight through, no connection with Kolbacher. Sullivan looks on. Oh, nearly puts it out of play. Jöndal just got there. Mamelund will go off. So will Murol for now. Sagosen and Hukerud return. And there's Bjørnsen. Scored the last goal for them. It's all square here in Krakow. Oh, unlucky deflection. Wolf thought he had it covered until he came off a defender and went the other way. It'll be credited to Sagosen though. Can't have own goals in handball. So Vida. Hefner now in the centre. He scored 1. Norway lead by the single goal here. Well, it's the game we wanted. Oh, don't give him the space, he's through. His confidence right up, Kuhn. 4 from 4. Oh, he did so well. Ah, incredible pass, the whistle's gone already. And Murol looks to the referee to go, is there any chance you can just kind of hang fire with the whistle? They're going to have to call him Lucky Luke otherwise. Tries to turn, but the referee couldn't possibly imagine he could accurately pass from that situation, but somehow Murol did. What a fighter he is. 58 goals this season for Skjern in Denmark, and Berger, well, even he's managed to boil over. Got himself a yellow card. Hukerud. Sagosen. Oh, again, 2 quick goals. 3 from 5, that's an attacking foul. The options are there. Oh, what a shame, Murol was free. There was a moment's hesitation, and that's all it takes. And so Murol and Mamelund go off. They're 1 in front at the moment. Lemke frustrated after giving the ball away on that last one. 23-year-old who plays for Magdeburg. Lemke, who was due to be at the World Championships last year, he broke a bone in his hand in the very last Bundesliga match before going to Qatar. Missed it. Tönnissen, well blocked. Vida gets in the way and also manages to stay out of the area. Vida. Oh, good save at the other end. Erevik, that's picked up inside the area. Kuhn looks on frustrated. Back come the Norwegians. Tönnissen. O'Sullivan looking for the line. He comes straight back out again, but that's a foul. Lemke catching Hukerud, slap on his hand just before he took the ball. And Hukerud having to work overtime in the German defense. So was Murol. It's not for the faint-hearted. Hukerud, who plays in Germany for Hanover. Berg's got to watch himself. He's on a yellow card already. He's gone strolling down the far end of the bench, just so they can't hear anything at the table. Hukerud is up against Schmidt and Hefner in the German side, who play for the same club. Friendships aside for these 60 minutes. Oh! Again! 3 back-to-back goals, but more to the point, there's a 2-minute suspension coming as well. Not given. It's going to be a penalty. Kuhn is the player who's gone off. Let's have a look again. Did it go into the side netting? It did. Glanced off the keeper. Lichtlein's come in then. Saved 1 penalty from 3 taken against him so far. Bjornsson walks up to the 7-meter line. 3 from 3. Takes it quick and scores. Make that 4 from 4 penalties, his 7th overall. And Norway 2 in front. And we're inside the last 10 minutes of the semi-final. So penalties, 5 2-minute suspensions for Norway. That was Germany's first for Kuhn. And they've taken off the goalkeeper again. Now they need to, they're short-handed. Strobel is in the yellow. He races off. Oh, brilliant, into the line. Erevik jumped early. Spread himself wide and Pekler just lobs him. Line player from Rhein-Neckar Löwen. Took his time. And he was on his way down even as the ball went over the top. Little broken wrist shot. Germany back to within 1. Into the wing. Jondal. Lobs Lichtlein. 4th goal for Magnus Jondal, the Arendal winger. Big angle for it as well. And Lichtlein 2 meters and 2, not exactly easy to lob. Again, he too runs it off his fingertips. So goalkeeper is off again. Lichtlein races to the bench. Let's swap back again. Handful of seconds before they're back to full strength again. Team timeout, Germany. Wow. It's edgy your seat stuff here as we enter the money time. Fans looking a tad nervous. So play resumes, 7.5 minutes remaining up that team timeout. Little handoff, Hefner cuts towards the middle, yes! Little bit of pace on the ball and Erevik is beaten. Second goal for Hefner. And over back player, getting a bit of height, but Murol on this occasion just let the line player go, caught flat-footed. Germany at least back to full strength again as Hukuru drops in, Sagosen follows up. Tønnesen, big shot. Second of the game for him. The Fuchs Berlin right back. 43 goals for them this season. Scored 108 for Norway. That's nicely done. Quick feed into the line. Pekala, the scorer. His third of the game. He's been working industriously. Shot efficiency, 62% Germany. Norway slipping back a bit at 55%. Both teams roughly similar with their shooting coming into this match. Norway 63%, Germany 62%. It's going to be a free throw. Lichlein had it covered all the way though. He's been left in goal since coming on at the start of that suspension. And team timeout for Norway. Oh yes, you can smile. You're on TV. Oh, we've even got fans from Luxembourg coming across. Welcome. So play resumes, 6 minutes to go in the semi-final. Of course, if it's all squared, could be longer, might go to extra time. O'Sullivan, off the bar, his miserable day continues. 2 from 7. Well, it's not going right, it's not going right. So off comes Lemke, makes way for Vida in attack. Pekala on the line, 2 meters and 3, 101 kilos, the Rhein-Neckar Löwen line player. Predominantly a defender with the club. Into the wing, there's no space there. Good defense this time. Jondal and Mamelun covering. Oh, and a long-range shot again. And Julius Kuhn scores his 5th goal. It's all square again. And 5 minutes to go in the semi-final. But Tønnesen's back on target. 3rd goal for him. They edge ahead again. Lots of power, and the defender sliding across Lemke, and he shot Len back to shoot past him. Well, Norway, who've never reached a major competition semi-final with their men's team, is the dream going to go up another notch here? Or Germany, who've overcome innumerable injury problems to be here in the semi-final, going to have a dream of their own. That's going to be a free throw. Couldn't quite turn to get the shot. It's only a free throw. Berger's happy with that. Anything that's not a 7-meter. Pekala drops back in again. Oh yes, the defense all stayed up on him, but he misses. Oh dear. Well, maybe used as a defense specialist, not getting enough opportunities, and when he gets them, he's just arrived back in defense, and he's still cursing, and his teammates are slapping him around, saying, look, forget about it. We're in the money time here. Stay focused. Tønnesen fouled in the act of shooting. Gets a free throw. There's the foul as he drops down. So they've decided to mark Sagosen, who's come on now. Rune Damke, the left wing, has been given that job. He's pushing right up. Sagosen's thinking about getting free. He's out of the picture at the moment. Oh! Shot again and blocked. And that's the second time Lemke has got up in the way of one of Tønnesen's shots. Berger urges them on. The clock is ticking away relentlessly here in Krakow. The tension, unbelievable. Myrhol marking his space there, saying to Kolbakker, you're not welcome here, stay away. Kolbakker's free. Oh, saved, Erving. Vida misses again. 1 from 4 in the match. A little like O'Sullivan, struggling to get his bearings. It happens. Sometimes you just have one of those off days. We're well inside the last 3 minutes. Norway leading by 1, and Ervik, who's now made 16 saves, a 40% save rate. Lee Hansen is on. It's the starting lineup at the back. In fact, it's all but the line player, Hukerud, instead of Myrhol. It's a starting lineup at the back and on the wing, as we see the foul by Damke, wrestling with Sagosen. Sagosen's got the ball again. Tries to go through, he just gets a free throw. And again, the seconds are ticking away, and Sigurdsson waving from the German bench saying, come on, refs, put a hand up. They've had a long time. Good, solid defending by Germany. It's been a long attack. Poor pass. Lee Hansen, oh, puts it well wide. Oh, side netting. Absolutely hammered it. Cooney then hammers the floor. We're inside the last 2 minutes. Oh, he can't bear to watch the German fan sitting next to Norwegian. Berger, he's looking a little more nervous than we've seen him so far in this championship. Unbelievable. A goal now would really put the Germans under pressure. 1 minute and 20 seconds. Blocked. Good block as well by Pekkala. All 2 meters and 3, and a team timeout for Norway. Oh dear, oh dear. Great scenes here. Play resumes. 1 minute and less than 10 seconds. Oh, pulled from the back. Another free throw. And eventually, at the request of Lemke, they stopped the clock, but passive play is now being waved, and it puts the Norwegians under pressure now. Berger. Oh, what was that? So Germany come away again inside the last minute. Can Norway hold out for a historic final place here at Euro 2016? Or will Germany get the overtime? Team timeout, Germany. Oh, the tension, unbelievable. They're all used up now after this. You've got a clear run to the final whistle.
Take your scarf, everybody. Take your scarf in the air, in the hand. Take your scarf.
Here we go then. Last few seconds of normal time. Germany looking for the equaliser to take this to extra time. Who's going to have the nerve to take the shot? On the wing, yes, they're level. It's scored by Damke, his third of the game. Norway, though, still have 10 seconds to win it in normal time. Sagosen. Oh, good defending. And that's it. With a late goal from Damke on the wing, Germany force extra time. Well, they defended for all they were worth at the end to make sure that the Norwegians couldn't get that last shot. They had Tønnesen covered, they had Sagosen covered. It's 27-all after normal time. So there will be a short break now before we go into 2 periods of 5 minutes of extra time. Well, the neutrals have had a wonderful time here. The German and Norwegian supporters have been biting their nails down to the bone. Great scenes here. And it's not finished yet. Tønnesen desperately trying to get that last shot. 3 scored. I'll break off if we pitch in and hear any of the instructions being given. Well, everyone's got an opinion. Discussion there with Weinhold up in the seating. Difficult time for him to try and watch this. Got injured during the competition, not with his teammates. Weinhold and Dissing also injured, the 2 back players who were playing so well. And Germany somehow just keep going and keep going, injury after injury. But the Norwegians, well, you have to credit them because they have a young team, a very exciting team. Both teams about the same in experience. Norway averaging 64 internationals per player. Germany 60, but to some extent that's skewed by the fact that with Germany, for example, Lichtlein has 202 caps, Strobel 110. You then have a few others on 40, 32, 38, and then you've got Damke 3, Kuhn 2 internationals, Kohlbacher 6. Wolf, the goalkeeper, only played 15 times for his country. Chosen ahead of Silvio Heinevetter, the more experienced goalkeeper. And he's become their first choice. The Spanish fans, well, they'll have to wait a little bit longer and watch a bit more handball before their semi-final against Croatia gets underway. So the buzzer's going. Time to resume. Well, all credit to both these teams for giving us a wonderful semi-final. Not sure the fans' nerves can bear it, though. So, Reinkin will resume at right back. Okay, quick check of the clock, we're good. So Norway throw off the first period of overtime. So Sagosen in the middle, but Reinken has come in at right back, and O'Sullivan at left back, who's been struggling with his shooting. 2 goals from 8. Although he's through now. Got it this time. I was just about to say, it's not all been about the goals for O'Sullivan. He's got 5 assists as well. Norway back in front again. For Germany, then Hefner, Wieder. And on the far side, Stefan Fett. He's got 6 assists, Fett. But also turned over 4 times. Little spin off by Vida. That's opened the wing. Put it wide, but infringed while he was shooting. Reichmann looks back accusingly at Mamelund. There's the release. Well, Mamelund made no attempt to touch him, but he did catch him in midair, but only as Reichmann's foot dragged behind him. Reichmann will take the penalty himself. Not missed one yet. Scores again. It's all square. Erevik, real hero, 16 saves. Again, they resume with this close defense. Damke pushing right up on Sagosen. They've had time to talk about it before this period of extra time started, how they're going to handle it. Murol is on the line. Sagosen turns inside. Reinkin. Ah, he scores! Well, they need him to really find his form now. He beats Wolf, who's returned to goal in place of Lichtlein. Some relief. Reinkin, who missed his first 4 shots in normal time, scores in extra time, but Germany respond again, courtesy of Kai Hefner, 26-year-old. Lovely action, brings it right back, and O'Sullivan doesn't connect with the arm, and the shot goes through. 29 all. O'Sullivan, hands off. Sagosen, they're getting stuck in a little too close now. Passive play, off the corner. Murol trying to keep it in play somehow. And Sagosen empty-handed. Plenty of power, but it rattled the goal, and Sagosen getting a talking to by Berger. Lots of chance of Norway across the arena. Whole group of the Norwegian fans on the far side are standing up, beating the drum all the way through. Lovely goal. And again, Hefner, man of the moment. And Berger can't quite believe it. That's unrepeatable. Two-minute suspension as well. Oh dear, oh dear. So off goes O'Sullivan, and that's his second. So he, together with Tønnesen, on 2-minute suspension. It's been problematic not using Tønnesen in defence for long spells in the second half. Lee Hansen, Sagosen and Reinkin. They again leave out the left wing while they're short-handed, keep 3 at the back. Germans, meanwhile, a little looser on Sagosen. Free throw. Reinkin. Plays for Rhein-Neckar Löwen. Sagosen. There's no space in the wing there. Not sure why he's forcing his way in there, because he just gets bogged down all the time, and brings the passive play call from the referees now. Looks for the line. That's a penalty. Defending inside the area by Hendrik Pekkela. Oh, and a 2-minute suspension as well. Berger waving his hand, approving of the decision. He stepped inside quite clearly to spoil the shot. First suspension for him, levels the odds, and Lichtlein will return. Lichtlein, who's saved one so far, and he's going to be up against Christian Bjornsen. Has to wait for him. Germany's most experienced player, 202 internationals. Oh, clips the bar, but luckily for Norway, drops down inside the goal. You could almost hear the intake of air in the arena as it clipped the bar, and then they exhaled as it bounced at the bottom. It's all square, 30 seconds to go. Both teams are short-handed. Vida. Hefner. He's got a couple of cracking goals here in this extra time. Into the wing, big angle, yes! Erevik went down very quickly, and Reichmann helps himself to goal number 10 from 10 shots. Handful of seconds, oh, he rushed it. Reinken way over the top, seconds remaining. That's too far, and there goes the buzzer. Half time in the extra time period. Then Reichmann saying, yes, I'm fine, I've just been a bit winded. So the Germans go in, one up, here it is. He just tried to jump for the long ball and winded himself going into the hoardings. But there was the goal that gave them the lead. Dummied it, and Erevik starts to go down, and he puts it right over the top.
Okay, let's do it again, but longer.
So that's a reaction of Reichmann. Last goal in this first period of extra time. Another 5 minutes still to play, though, and it'll be a quick turnaround.
Let's do it again, but more power. Let's do it again, come on everybody, louder. Okay, let's do it again one more time.
So the second period of extra time, 5 minutes, about to resume. There's a bit of dirt stuck onto the shirt, but courtesy of all the resin they use and these wonderful shots, showing the emotions of the game. So we're just trying to reset the clock, it would appear. The 2-minute suspensions have gone AWOL. Both teams short-handed, remember. Still festive mood. Will it be in 5 minutes' time? Norwegians a bit quiet. Yep, you're on TV again. Adding to the tension here as they reset the clock. Here we go then, Germany throw off the second 5-minute period of extra time here. In a handful of seconds though, Norway will have a power play. Myrhol. O'Sullivan returns at full strength now, Norway. And they even the odds. On comes Martin Strobel with the goalkeeper's bib on. Shot taken, free throw. Strobel can return to the fray. And Sigurdsson looks on. Let's have a quick look and see. Myrhol catches him. Shooting across his body again, losing a lot of the power. Happy to get the free throw, frankly. Oh, straight through the legs. Passive play now. Germany taking too long, looking for the line. Stolen, unfairly, says the referee. O'Sullivan thought that was good. Berg certainly did. And Mamelund, he had a mile-wide smile on his face after beating France a couple of days ago. Let him shoot wide. He's backed himself into a corner and lost the ball. Vida not heeding the passive play call. So Sagosen comes in. O'Sullivan will go in on the line as a spare. And Germany are now back to full strength again. And Pekala is waiting wide. Yes! Sagosen, number 4. And they're level again. Little windmill gets past one. Vida tried to put the block on, but he beats Wolf. Oh, you couldn't have written this. Kohlbacher drops in. Hefner in the middle. Fett at left back. Defense pushes wide, but the line's free briefly. Straight down the middle. Fett, goal number 4, and they're back in front again. Quick throw off Staken. Norway stream forward. Mamelund trying to go through. Releasing the ball to Murol. He's got a free throw. They'll come off. Mamelund. So Hukerud back on the line again. Into the wing. Yes, they're back level again. Jondal. 5th goal for him. And Wolf trying to stay detached. He's got to stay focused all the time and just not think about the clock or anything else. Play your game, focus on the next shot. Vida in the middle, Fett. Hefner scored those 2 big goals in extra time. He's gone down into the middle. O'Sullivan pushes up, but it's leaving space at the back if they want it. Fett. Looking for the line. Kohlbacher robbed unfairly, says the French referee. But Germany have the free throw. Less than 2 minutes to go. Oh, cracking goal. Standing shot. Erevik barely moved. It was just a draft for him. Reinkin. Vida was the scorer, his second only. What a cracker that was. Well, if this isn't decided this time round, it's more extra time, more of the same. Reinkin, Sagosen tries to get away from his marker. Reinkin decides to try and cut inside. O'Sullivan releases the ball, it's another free throw. Interesting that Tønnesen doesn't come into the frame now. Little handoff. Now he's got space down the middle. The defense completely opened up. And Reinkin, who's had a quiet match otherwise, gets his second goal. Little handoff, and look at the defense, a slip. I think Pekala went down, and Sigurdsson saying he was being held. That's why he went down. I think he slipped on the floor as well. A bit of luck for Norway. 45 seconds. Germany in possession. Clock ticking away. One slip here though, and Norway break. They've had 8 fast breaks in the game already, Norway. Always a danger if you're not on target. Fett looking to pass it through, and that's going to be a little warning for Fett, saying please don't close your arm on him. I can see that. Oh, well, Germany race on. Ernst with the yellow bib on. Oh, they've scored! Seconds remaining, and that's going to be it. Oh, the clock has buzzed out, and Germany are in the final of Euro 2016. Norway beaten almost on the buzzer, and the fans are in raptures. Germany are in the final, can you believe it? But the poor Norwegians battled to the end, all credit to them. But Germany, despite all the injury woes they've had, they've made it all the way through. They will be on the podium. They win their third semi-final. And the celebrations will go on long into the night here in Krakow. Hefner scoring the last and decisive goal in extra time, his fifth in the game. Oh, they're going to dance around the hall now. Well, what a game we've been treated to. Germany have beaten Norway 34-33 after extra time here in Krakow. Look at the reaction from the fans. The tension has been unbelievable. They waited late, and then got the goal. The Norwegians, I'm afraid, are absolutely beside themselves. It could almost have been the dream, the fairy tale, but Erevik, unconsolable. And the top scorer, Reichmann, with 10 from 10, gets the Player of the Match award. Collects it from Leopold Kalin of the European Handball Federation. 7 from 7 penalties, Reichmann. 3 open play goals. Had to keep his nerve. And as we know now, of course, every single goal was crucial. It went down to the wire here in Krakow. What an incredible first semi-final we've had. Well, for Norway, they've got to pick themselves up. They've got a day off tomorrow, both teams, and then come back and fight for the bronze. Germany will now wait to see if they're going to be up against Spain or Croatia in the final. Germany winners in 2004. 2008, they were beaten semi-finalists, then lost the bronze medal as well. And there, that moment that he will remember always, the goal by Hefner to win it. 57% success rate on the attacks of Germany, 56 for Norway, much the same, but Germany shooting 60%, very good. Norway, they were off the pace a bit with 50%. 8 fast breaks for the Norwegians, it wasn't enough, and Germany turned over 12 times and still win it, but helped to some extent by 6 2-minute suspensions for Norway. They only had 2. Top scorer as well, Bjornsson, the best of the Norwegians with 8. Crop of penalties in there as well, but of course Reichmann, player of the match and top scorer for the Germans with 10 goals from 10. Well, the shot to goal ratio, first up, it's Norway in the brown. Well, we're not going to get that, it seems. So it is Germany in the final. Will it be Spain or Croatia? We'll find out very shortly. Hope you can join us for that. But for now, from me, Paul Bray, goodbye.